Hello everyone. Hi, I'm Unnati Sankhe and I'm going to teach you a subject of corporate finance of SYBMS semester 3. So we will start with a practical chapter today, a practical chapter called as leverage. It is a very simple chapter, a very small and crisp chapter in which you will be asked only two kinds of sums. You just have to remember two things. First is three formulas and the second is a format. Three formulas will be sums will be based on these three formulas where you need to find out the formula and you will get the answer. And the second kind of sum will be you will be having a format, and that format you need to remember, and then you will be able to solve the question very easily. So just remember these two things. First, we will start with the format. What is the format? So first we will start with income statement. So for this chapter you need to know the income statement. So under income statement the first thing is sales. What will be the sales? If they have given you a complete sales amount, then record the whole sales amount. Sales minus, second thing is sales minus variable cost. These costs are changing cost. Variable costs are according to the increase in sales, the variable cost changes. So if there is, if a question has been given double the sales amount, then even there will be a change in variable cost. Variable matlab kya? Changing. So if you do sales minus variable cost, you will get what? You will get contribution. Again, after contribution, once you get the contribution, minus fixed cost. Fixed costs are costs which are fixed, which are not changing costs. They won't change. So this fixed cost, if they have given you in the question any fixed cost, and in the sum they have been given ki double the sales amount, then variable cost will change but fixed cost will remain constant. Fixed cost change hota hai kya? To nahi, fixed cost remains same, it remains as it is. After reducing fixed cost from contribution, you will get what? You will get earning before interest and tax. You will get earning before interest and tax. The name itself said before what? Before interest and tax. Now before interest है तो minus क्या करोगे? Next interest. You will get earning before tax, and do the minus tax. You will get what? You will get earning after tax. You have a short form for these terms. Earning before interest and tax is called as EBIT. Earning before tax is called EBT, and earning after tax is called EAT. So you need to remember these short terms. It may be asked in question, so it should be clear in your mind. So this is your income statement. इसके बाहर कुछ नहीं आएगा, इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं आएगा. So you just need to remember this format. So first what we did was sales minus variable cost gives you what? Gives you contribution. Minus fixed cost gives you what? Gives you earning before interest and tax. Earning before interest and tax. Minus interest will give you earning before tax. Minus tax will give you earning after tax. So one part of this chapter is done. Now we will see second part. So in second part you have three formulas. Now which all those three formulas are there? We will do. So you have these three formulas. First is operating leverage. Under operating leverage you have, see operating matlab kya? It is relating to operations. It is related to day-to-day activities. So always remember ये operating leverage है क्या है? ये operation से related है, business से related है. तो when you are seeing your when you are seeing your income statement, operations कब तक होता है? तो operations होता है मैम sales minus variable cost. Of course that is operations. तो sales minus variable cost क्या है? Contribution. नेक्स्ट क्या है? अर्निंग बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्स. माइनस हम लोग जब फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट करते हैं तो व्हाट यू गेट इज अर्निंग बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्स. सो दैट्स व्हाई ऑपरेटिंग लिवरेज इज इक्वल टू contribution upon earning before interest and tax. Contribution upon EBIT. So these are relating to operations, so it will come the two things will come under that. What is that? Contribution upon EBIT. Contribution upon EBIT किसका है? Operating leverage. Second is financial leverage. Under financial leverage, again you have what? You have, these are relating to finance. Now in the income statement, please see कि what is related to finance. So of course interest is relating to finance. So interest will come. So how we will find out? EBIT, earning before interest and tax, divided by earning before tax. Earning before interest and tax divided by earning before tax. EBIT upon EBT. EBIT upon EBT is for financial leverage. And the last one is combined leverage. Combined leverage itself means कि दोनों को, जो first कौन सा था? Operating leverage plus financial leverage. तो दोनों को अगर combine करते तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे? Contribution upon EBIT into EBIT upon EBT. इसमें कॉमन क्या हो जाता है? EBIT cut those two things, you will get what? The formula for combined leverage will be contribution upon EBT. Contribution upon EBT. This will be your answer. This will be your formula. So just remember the three formulas. First is operating leverage, second is financial leverage, and the third is combined leverage. Did you guys so these three formulas you have remember, and the next formula and the next thing is the income statement. Do only these two things and your chapter will be done and dusted. Now we will see with the sums. We will go ahead with the sums. Let's see question number 1. Under question number 1, first of all we will see on the basis of the above data compute. We have to compute these three formulas: operating, financial and combined. देखो फिर से याद करो, ऑपरेटिंग लिवरेज क्या था? ऑपरेटिंग लिवरेज फॉर्मूला क्या था? कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन अपॉन EBIT. फाइनेंशियल लिवरेज क्या था? EBIT अपॉन EBT, अर्निंग बिफोर टैक्स. और लास्ट में क्या था? कंबाइंड लिवरेज, दोनों का मल्टीप्लिकेशन. तो उसमें क्या हो जाता है? EBIT का. तो आंसर विल बी कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन अपॉन EBT. These were your formulas. So now what they have given, the following projections are related to company A. See, now you have mostly a MCQ based question, so be prepared that there will be sums relating to this formulas. There will be sums relating to MCQs में ये operating leverage कितना होगा, financial leverage, how much will be the financial leverage. Such kind of sums will be there in your questions, in your exam point of view. So remember the formulas. So next is, first what they have given you is sales. They have given you in units. Remember, they have given you in units. That is how much? 80,000. Variable cost per unit is how much? 4 rupees. Fixed cost they are total given you rupees में है 2,40,000. Interest कितना है? 1,20,000. And selling price per unit is 10. Now just see the question and just try to dissect it. सेल्स हम लोग को यूनिट्स में दिया है, कितना है? 80,000. नीचे उन लोग ने सेलिंग प्राइस दिया है कि हाउ मच इट इज? 10 रुपीज. तो हाउ मच विल बी द आंसर? तो सेल्स यूनिट्स इनटू सेलिंग प्राइस गिव्स यू द अमाउंट. तो इट विल बी 80,000 इनटू 10. तो हम लोग का अमाउंट कितना हो जाएगा? टोटल सेल्स अमाउंट इन द रुपीज फॉर्मेट विल बी 8 lakhs. Likewise, variable cost per unit is given 4. Now variable cost किसके ऊपर होगा? जो मेरा cost है that comes on the sales units के ऊपर. sales units के ऊपर मेरा cost change होगा, variable cost. So it will be 80,000 into 4 rupees. You will get the variable cost in the amount format. So that will be 3,20,000. Next, they have already given you fixed cost. Complete fixed cost is given. So how much is your fixed cost? 2,40,000. Write down 2,40,000. And the next last one is interest. Write it down. And then try to find out the operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage. See here directly. Here operating leverage हम लोग को EBIT लगता है, EBT लगता है, contribution लगता है. ये हम लोग को question में नहीं दिया है. We don't have that thing in the question. Directly दिया हुआ नहीं है. तो what we need to find out? To find out that we need to prepare an income statement. So see here you have a income statement. तो first हम लोग ने income statement में क्या किया था? Sales minus variable cost gives you contribution minus fixed cost gives you earning before interest and tax minus interest gives you earning before tax. and if they have given you tax, the minus tax, you will get earning after tax. So what, see, sales is how much? 8 lakhs 10 into 80,000 units. Variable cost क्या होगा? 4 into 80,000 units. Minus करो variable cost को, how much will be the contribution? It will be 4,80,000. Minus fixed operating cost which you have already given in the question, so that is 2,40,000. Minus it, so what, how much you will get? 4,80,000 minus 2,40,000. The answer will be EBIT, earning before interest and tax, will be 2,40,000. Interest on debt will be how much? 1 lakh. Interest on debt is 1,20,000, which is again already given in your question. So minus it, you will get earning before tax. Earning before tax is how much? 1,20,000. So after minus reducing everything, you have prepared the income statement. Now jump to the leverages, jump to the ratios. So 3 ratios you need to find out. First is what? Operating leverage. Operating leverage का formula क्या है? Contribution upon EBIT. तो see in your income statement contribution कितना है? Contribution is how much? तो contribution is 4,80,000 divided by how much is earning before interest and tax. So we have found out earning before interest and tax is 2,40,000. Divided, you will get the answer as 2. Just write it down as 2. 2:2. अगर हम लोग देखते हैं 2 है मेरा रेशियो. ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज कितना है मेरा? 2. नेक्स्ट इज फाइनेंशियल लेवरेज. फाइनेंशियल लेवरेज का फॉर्मूला क्या है? EBIT अपॉन EBT, अर्निंग बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्स डिवाइडेड बाय अर्निंग बिफोर टैक्स. सो द आंसर इज 2,40,000 divided by 1,20,000, which we have found out. So the answer will be how much? 2. And the combined leverage, the last leverage is contribution upon EBT, earning before tax. So वो contribution क्या था? Either you can do, see, combined leverage 4,80,000 contribution है divided by 1,20,000 कितना है? 4. और else the second one will be, हम लोग क्या करते हैं? combined leverage क्या है? Operating leverage into financial leverage. तो we have already find out operating leverage is 2 into financial leverage, that is 2. तो multiply 2 into 2 will be 4. तो 4 will be your combined leverage. So this was your question number 1, where you had to prepare income statement and then you had to find out the leverages. So this was one kind of question. The second kind of question will be a different. It will be, now this was a direct question. The second type of question is an indirect question. इसमें तुम लोग को already leverage दिया होगा and on the based on those leverage you will have to prepare an income statement. So we'll go to question number 2. Okay. So let's see question number 2. Under question number 2, you have Divers Limited provides relevant information. Now the company provides you relevant information. First they have what given you is borrowing with interest. तो ये तुम लोग का क्या हुआ? This is your interest cost. That is how much? That is 2,000. PV ratio. Now this is important. I think if you have done costing, so you must be knowing PV ratio. PV ratio का formula क्या होता है? PV ratio formula is contribution upon sales. PV ratio formula is contribution upon sales. So that is your PV ratio. So PV ratio they have given you. Next is contribution. Contribution is how much? 12,000. Now in the question they have already given you your financial leverage and operating leverage, and then you have been given tax and you need to prepare income statement. Now first of all what you will do is, तुम लोग पहले सब क्रिएट करोगे. फर्स्ट क्या करोगे? इनकम स्टेटमेंट बना लोगे. सेल्स है मैम, ओके. फर्स्ट क्या आता है? सेल्स माइनस वेरिएबल कॉस्ट गिव्स यू कंट्रीब्यूशन, माइनस फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट गिव्स यू अर्निंग बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्स, माइनस इंटरेस्ट गिव्स यू अर्निंग बिफोर टैक्स, एंड माइनस टैक्स गिव्स यू अर्निंग आफ्टर टैक्स. दिस इज योर फॉर्मेट. Secondly, you will write down the ratio and the formula. Operating ratio दिया हुआ है. Operating ratio का formula is contribution upon earning before interest and tax, EBIT. Second is financial ratio. Financial ratio again you have been given. तो उसका formula क्या है? उसका formula है EBIT upon EBT. And next you have been given in this question, they have given it to you is PV ratio. PV ratio formula is contribution upon sales. It is given what is contribution upon sales. Now Now write down the formulas और उसके against whatever ratios they have given you, write it down. See, operating leverage का ratio कितना है 4:1, financial leverage कितना है 3:1 and PV ratio is 33.333%. Now we will see what information किसका amount दिया है, which amount has been given. तो contribution amount is given, interest amount is given. Write it down in your income statement. Write it down the contribution amount. The contribution amount is 12,000. Write it down. Second, what they have given, interest is given. Interest, write it down in your income statement. Done. Okay. Now every rest all things are missing figures. तो वो missing figures we need to find out. तो हम लोग को वो find out करने के लिए what base they have given to us is we have been given the formulas. So first in the operating leverage, what they have given me is contribution upon EBIT है. तो contribution मेरे पास है, तो yes ma'am we have contribution. तो how much is the contribution? तो ma'am contribution is 12,000. It is written in the question. तो write down 12,000. Now you have contribution, तुम लोग के पास 12,000 है, divided by EBIT है, equal to हम लोग का रेशियो कितना दिया है 4:1. Do the cross multiplication. 12,000 into क्या आ जाएगा ये, see 12,000 into 1 divided by 4 it will come. See contribution is 12,000 divided by, it will be how much, divided by the ratio कितना है 4 दिया, तो divided by 4 into it will be 1. तो how much will be the answer? तो your EBIT, तो your EBIT will be how much? Your EBIT will be 3,000. Write it down in the income statement. EBIT किधर आता है? Earning before interest and tax में 3,000 लिखो. You have find it out that 3,000. Next is financial leverage का मतलब financial leverage. Financial leverage का formula क्या है? EBIT upon EBT. EBIT upon EBT. Here EBIT हम लोग ने already find out किया. How much it is? It is 3,000. EBT we need to find out. So again it will be do the cross multiplication. और write down the answer likewise. हम लोग को find out क्या करना है? हम लोग को EBT find out करना है. तो what will be this thing? तो EBIT divided by the ratio. तो 3,000 divided by 3 into 1 will be how much? तो your EBT will be 1,000. तो write down 1,000 amount. 1,000 again write it down in the income statement where EBT is there, earning before tax is there. Next is contribution. हम लोग को PV ratio दिया है. PV ratio formula is contribution divided by sales. तो contribution divided by sales is how much? 33.333%. तो contribution upon sales is 33.333%. Now do one thing. Now your contribution is how much? Your contribution is 12,000. What you need to find out is you need to find out sales. Now again do the cross multiplication. When you need to find out sales, what you will do? Contribution divided by 33.333% ratio. तो तुम लोग को आंसर कितना आ जाएगा? Your answer will be 12,000. Sales will be sales will be 36,000. So that will be, see, contribution is how much? Contribution is 12,000 divided by 33.333% will give you how much? It will, sales will be 36,000. Now write it down in the income statement and do the income statement. जो माइनस करना है माइनस करो, जो सब कुछ माइनस करने के बाद how much will be the answer? सी सेल्स हम लोग ने फाइंड आउट किया, दैट इज 36,000 माइनस वेरिएबल माइनस हम लोग के पास क्या आ गया? वी हैव कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन. सी वी हैव कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन एंड वी हैव सेल्स अमाउंट. तो वी विल बी एबल टू फाइंड वेरिएबल कॉस्ट. तो येस वी कैन फाइंड आउट द वेरिएबल कॉस्ट. सो 36,000 माइनस 12,000 कितना बचता है? 24,000. तो दैट इज योर वेरिएबल कॉस्ट माइनस फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट इज गिवन. नेक्स्ट व्हाट यू हैव बीन गिवन? यू हैव बीन गिवन अर्निंग बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्स. तो अर्निंग बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्स तुम लोग ने फाइंड आउट किया. हाउ मच इज द अर्निंग? दैट इज 3,000. सो द बैलेंसिंग फिगर ऑफ फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट विल बी व्हाट? इट विल बी 9,000. दैट विल बी योर बैलेंसिंग फिगर. नेक्स्ट इज इंटरेस्ट. यू हैव बीन ऑलरेडी गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन. अर्निंग बिफोर टैक्स हम लोग ने फाइंड आउट किया. लेस है लास्ट में. यू हैव बीन गिवन टैक्स रेट तो 35% है. तो फाइंड out 1000 पे 35% will be how much? So it will be 350. So 1000 minus 350 करो, you will get earning after tax, that is 750. So this will be your one kind of sum where directly one question will be given and there will be already leverages will be given and you have to find out indirectly. Indirect way से हम लोग को find out करना है. We have to find out each and every we have to find out the missing figures. So this was the chapter, very simple chapter, very small chapter you have. तो first क्या हम लोग ने किया, first and foremost we did was 3 formulas and one is income statement. तो only remember income statement में first क्या आएगा, sales minus variable cost gives you contribution, minus fixed cost gives you earning before interest and tax, minus interest will give you earning before tax, minus tax will give you earning after tax. And in the 3 leverages you have operating, you have financial and you have combined leverage. So very basic, very simple and easily able to grasp the marks. You can easily recover the marks in this chapter. So we are done with leverage. Next lecture we will do other chapters. Okay, so goodbye, bye bye everyone. I hope you all have understood